In this video, we're going to be closing out the budget of December. I know you're like, that was so long ago. And it was.
It's been 43 years. I didn't forget.
What they say, later is better than never. Because when you're never there, you're never late. I don't know if they say that, but that's what I'm saying. Listen, it's been a couple weeks almost. You know, we've been in a new year, and I want to have 2024 behind me. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is closing out that December budget. Here is my budget planner, if you don't know, aka a binder that I got from Target, darling. Not Target, but Target. Okay, and the reason why I'm trying to close out, 2024 or get rid of it is, look at this. She's thick, honey. She's thick. Look at her. I'm trying to get rid of it, and I think this is only like a 1-inch binder, so here we are. Have you closed out your December budget? Why are you over here judging me? Okay, let me know in the comments if you closed out your December budget. Because I feel the judgment. I really, really do. Okay, so when we close out a budget, which I don't know if you're new here or not, but I do not like closing out budgets, which is why it takes me, I think, about 43 years to do it, because I just feel like it just shows my flaws and all. It shows what I really did. But to be honest with you, December should be quick. I know these videos usually take a little bit longer, but it should be a little quicker just because, y'all, the money wasn't really moving too much in December. I mean, I did swipe my credit cards. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not even putting that in this closeout. We just decided to dump all of our sinking fund money towards the credit cards, because at this point, that stresses me out, just looking at the numbers. So anyways, when it comes to closing out a budget, obviously we look at the calendar, right? What happened? What was going on? We had 2 paydays. And then we go ahead and we look at our goals and see if we accomplish them. And then we close out each paycheck budget, which, don't be surprised, I closed out the first budget already. So, mama's winning. Thank you. And then we're going to close out the second budget and then close out the whole month. So it won't even be that bad. Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo, and I'm working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So we're gonna go ahead and start with closing out this budget. I don't like to write in the binder, so we're just gonna take her out, okay? We're gonna take out the goals, take out the monthly, take out the first paycheck, and we're gonna take out the second paycheck. And this, so it's cold outside, okay? I don't know where you guys are located, but I know it's cold outside, okay? We're in winter, and I say that to say, make sure you are hydrated. I couldn't close that class because your girl is Vaselined and lotioned up, okay? Because winter months are not a friend of mine, okay? She gets chapped, ashy, all the things. So let's first start off by looking into our monthly goals. If you don't know, I'm a pilot girl, okay? Not an actual pilot, calm down. But pilot pens, I love a pilot pen. So this is the Pilot Precise V7 rolling ball pen. Look at this, okay? You see this? Yum, nice and skinny. Love that for us. So obviously, I got a little trigger happy previously and kind of checked off some of these, but this is what we do. Go ahead and go through some of the goals for the month and see if we actually accomplished them. So first thing for myself is weekly therapy. Let me tell you why this was a no-go. It was December. People are on holiday. Therapists are professionals and they're people, okay? And they have families too. So I don't know why I thought I could just go to a weekly therapy session. That did not happen, okay? So that's a no. Court for ticket and dismissed and no pay. Yes. And thank God for that. And then 2025 goals, I did do that. No credit card debt. Hey. No. Didn't do that. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl was swiping her credit card. Joyous time with family. I don't know. What's joyous? No, really, the whole family ended up getting the flu. So was it joyous? I don't know. Christmas was on a Wednesday. We didn't go open gifts till Friday or Saturday. So I don't really know if we can call it joyous or not. Can we just put a question mark? Because we were kind of miserable. Okay, gets job in new city. Not particularly, you guys. Not particularly, but she's still working. At least on that goal, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm working as well, like both of them. Okay, so my husband's 2025 goals, he did document his 2025 goals, really our 2025 goals together. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but like on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things, there's like these couples and they come together and they do their year at a glance. My husband and I have done that, so I'm super excited. Let me know if you guys want us to share that, because I can't. But I just don't know if you guys are interested in like seeing. We have life spread out on a spreadsheet. Get it? Spread out on a spreadsheet? Okay. I'm funny. I know. Calm down. So we got it on a spreadsheet, and it's just like our money, our health, his job goals, my job goals, family, travel. So all these different sections, and then we have it January, February, all the way through December. So what are we doing every month to get closer to whatever the goal is, right? For example, we're trying to save $50,000 for a down deposit for a home. Once we close out January, we'll go back to our Excel document, and then we'll document what we put towards that $50,000 that we're trying to save for a down deposit. So let me know if you guys want me to share that.
Bit long and explainy.
Anyways, that was a lot of words. My husband wanted to finish a book or two, and I know that didn't happen. But in his defense, we all had the flu. Okay, no credit card debt. I don't think he has any. He did swipe his credit card, but he did pay it. So is that debt? I don't think so. I don't think that counts. You know what I'm saying? Okay, gun show. Again, sickness didn't happen. Gets job in new city. That also did not happen, but we're trying. We're working on it, guys. We are. Okay. So here's the actual December budget. Here's the first paycheck. And then we're going to go along with this. It's a lot of shuffling. It ain't the Cupid though, okay? So we're going to go ahead and close out the second paycheck budget and go from there. Okay, so first things we're going to do is go ahead and actual out our money. So if you don't know, we do a zero-based budget, meaning that every dollar has a job. It doesn't mean we actually have $0 in the bank, okay? There is money in our bank account, our checking account. However, not a lot. First of all, it's not growing in interest. And second of all, it's really just for a little cushy, just in case something falls through. Okay, so when it comes to the second paycheck, okay, we have, for me, it is in fact $2,626.81. And then for my husband, it is in fact $1,769.52. And then also, shout out to y'all. I should have wrote this in another color, but I didn't, and that's okay. Let's see. This is another pilot pen, but like not the same. Okay, so YouTube, sometimes I do get paid on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you don't know, all YouTube money goes towards student loan debt because your girl is drowning in debt. Okay, so that's $134.70. So what we're gonna do here is do a little math. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of math. All right, so we got 2626.81. Let me make sure you guys can see this. I think so. Okay, 2626.81, and then we're gonna plus my husband's $1,769.52, and then we're gonna add the 134.70. So the total here is $4,531.03. And let's go ahead. 4,531.3. Y'all know I write big. Okay, now that we have that income, we're gonna go ahead and move over to our fixed expenses, aka bills. So the bills actually kind of went up. Oh no, I was gonna write it in green. The bill went up for rent. Our lease, basically, not our lease, but the complex basically told us that everybody's, and when I say everybody's rent is going up $15 because our rent includes our water. Whatever. So instead of, what was it, like 804, we're going to do 815. I'm sorry, we're going to add 15 to that amount, which is what, 1607 or 1608, and then we'll divide it by 2. However, we kind of forgot about it on that first paycheck. Y'all see that? Oh, that's the monthly. We didn't do like the 15 divided by 2 for here. So we just added 15 to 804 and we got 819. Okay. So that's how we got this number. Bills change, life change. Okay, so our total amount is $4,531.03. And then we're gonna subtract 819. So now we have a total of $3,712.03. 3,712.03. Okay, now we're gonna move it along. So here's where it gets icy spicy. We budgeted out for food, for gas, all the things. We didn't even really spend a lot of money for food and stuff because we were out of town. It was holiday season and we were sick. Thank you. But that money still was used. And you're probably like, for what? So I don't know. Have I said it on this channel before? But my mom, when it comes to holiday season, she's definitely like Mariah Carey equivalent when it comes to Christmas. Okay? Don't play with that lady. But when it comes to holiday season, my mom likes to take out cash and just like give people money. She does. She'll give her garbage people, $20 per person. Thank you for taking her garbage and the recycling for the past year. That's like what my mom does. So why am I bringing this up? We had it in cash. And I was at my mom's house and she's like, I know you got some cash. I know you're not doing nothing with it. Let me give it to the mailman. Let me give it to, so the cash was there and then it wasn't. What I'm trying to say is I'm just gonna allocate that $200 to actual food. Because it was spent. And then $60 for gas for my husband, and then $60 for gas for myself. And then fun money. Was it used for fun or was it used for nursing us back to health? The people may never know. Okay, so it is 612. That's 320 plus 6. So it should be 380. But let's just, I'm not about to take that off. So let's give the numbers of 380. I don't want to erase it because I just don't want to do it again. But I'm going to do it just because. Plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. Boom, 380. All right, so now we're going to do $3,712.03. Okay, that's what we had left over from fixed expenses. Then we're going to variable expenses and we're going to subtract the $380. Now we have $3,332.03. That's a lot of threes, y'all. $3,332.03. All right, now we're moving up to savings. Okay, so we have a life account and a sinking fund. You're probably like, what is this? Because you're new here, right? I'm just assuming. Rock with me now, okay? So life account is, we are transitioning in life. We're going through a phase. My husband was laid off. So we are trying to move to a new city/state, because the city's in a state. And we want new jobs. And guys, we want to move for the last time, okay? Maybe not last because it will be an apartment, but last time from state to state. I'm tired. It's draining. It's exhausting. It's expensive. And on that note, this is why we have so much money put towards it. So what did we do? We actually budgeted out. I try my best never to differentiate from this number unless it's going higher, okay? I hope y'all are with me, meaning instead of 25, it's 27 or something like that. I try not to go any like smaller. So we actually gave $2,585 to our life account. And again, this is going to pay for us to move, relocate, down deposit on an apartment, all the things. And again, we're trying to have this as our last place, but also last state. But we do want to own something, so obviously we would be moving again. Okay, and then sinking funds is because it was holiday season, y'all, okay? $412.33. It was holiday season. What does that mean? That means, money was moneying. So let's add this up to make sure everything's right. We have $2,585 plus 412.33, $412.33. That is $2,997.33. So we was right on that number, $2,997.33. All right, so we're gonna take this number and we're gonna subtract it from 3,332.3 It's just so many threes. That gotta be some type of good luck or something. Okay, so what's left over is $334.70. I know where you're thinking. Wow, that is very specific, and it is. So now we're coming over to debt. So we plan out just to give my student loan debt an extra $200. You're like, girl, what about your husband's student loan debt? I know what you're thinking. You're like, how could you not? Here's the thing. My husband's student loans are still on that save plan, so he doesn't owe a balance, like have a due date right now. He has a balance. He doesn't have a due date. And on top of that, he's not gaining interest, but I am, okay? I have a due date and I am gaining interest. So this $200, this is like extra outside of the first paycheck, just so we can account for interest, because you can see here, where is it? The bill is $197. That $200 usually helps. Now we have $334.70 left because of the YouTube income, that $134.70. So what we actually gave was $134.70 plus $200. Well, the number's right there. I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't. So it's gonna be $334.70. Okay, and that is our total here, $334.70, and we are remaining in $0. Okay, quick. You know, not too shabby, not too crazy. Now we have to close out our December budget. So, our actually monthly budget. What I like to do is, you know, I write hard. If you don't know, well, now you know, okay? So we're gonna do the income first and foremost. I think it's gonna be more than what we calculated it, because I was expecting my husband's check to be like 15 something. That was a very specific number. I know it was, but I was just going towards like his last payment. But it went up a little bit because for his severance package, what they stopped giving to his 401k and then allowed the rest of that to come to him. So here we are, guys. Here we are. So we're gonna start off with my husband's full-time check. All right. So with his, he has 1769.52, and then 1769.52. Okay, so we're gonna times that by 2. My husband brought in $3,539.04. Okay. Oh, and we started off with $0. And I'm gonna write it in green because it's higher. Okay, so my husband brought in $3,539.04. Bam. Okay, so when it comes to my income, I assumed $5,253.68. And it might be exactly that. Let me just do the math. So we're just gonna do 2,626. So 2626.84, and we're gonna times her by 2. That's $5,253.68. So we were accurate. On that. I'm gonna write that in black because this does not change. $5,253.68. All right, and so next up we're gonna put YouTube, because this is what came in, and the number was $134.70. Okay, $134.70, and then we're just gonna add her all together. So we got $5,253.68. Then we're gonna, I know, I pressed the buttons too many times. 3,000. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do $3,539.04, and then we're gonna add, oh, it did add it together. Okay. I don't know which one of these is clear all or what. Let's just do it again. $3,539.04, and then we're gonna plus $5,253.68. See, that was the adding it together. And then we're gonna add $134.70. So we have $8,927.42. All right, so we have $8,927.42. Okay, so let's get into the bills. They usually come from that first check. So what we're gonna do is, okay, so I want to try to write it in red for the numbers that were a little higher or completely different, if that makes any type of sense. Okay, so for rent, it's usually $804, which is $1,608. But what we're gonna do is $1,608 plus 15. That's gonna be $1,623. Actually, the rent is not $16.08. The rent is $16.07. However, we just do an extra $1. So those extra dollars just end up sitting in that account. So this is like our paycheck account. I'm sorry, our bill account. So really, we're gonna say 1607 plus. We're gonna say 1607 plus 15. So it's gonna be 1622. Okay, let's write her down. It's higher, so we are putting it in red. 1622. Okay, now when it comes to the electricity, the bill was only $150.94, so that's lower. So we're gonna put her in green, $150.94. Now internet stays the same at 51.50. My husband told me my 5s look like S's and my S's look like 5s, so you know, life is lifing. Now this phone bill was higher, and I'm trying to tell my mom, because it is her bill, like, girl, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to talk to AT&T, because they'll just like, some weeks, or not weeks, some months it's the actual number, some months it's not. It's just so confusing to me. Like, can y'all just be consistent? You know what I'm saying? So the subscriptions are $22. If you're wondering what the crap is, $22. It's just like our family Apple Music, Hulu through Black Friday is 99 cents a month, and it does have commercials. I know how you guys feel. And then we have Apple Storage. That's really it. Okay, so when it comes to your student loans, it is $197. I did. That's a 1. And then car insurance was in fact $234.02. $234.02. Y'all know I write big. And then life insurance was in fact $108.04. Okay, so we got 2 things higher than it needs to be. It's looking like Christmas on here for real. Let's see. 1622 plus, this was lower. This got to count for something. Okay, 1622 plus 150.94 plus 51.50 plus 182 .01, okay, plus 22 plus 197 plus 234.02 plus 108.04. Okay, so $2,567.51. So we went up about $10. Okay, $2,567.51. Okay, so now we're gonna take this number and we're gonna subtract her by $8,927.42. That was the total up here. So now what we have left over is still higher. So still grateful. Putting her in green, $6,359.91. Okay, it's still the same page. Now we're gonna move along to variable expenses. These are the ones that change. So 2, 3. So instead of 400, it's going to be 300. When it comes to food, I'm okay with that. 30, 60. We spent way more money in gas. It was because we traveled. We drove to Georgia, so life is lifing. So that's actually 90 for both of us, and then 60. Okay. So I'm gonna put that down here. 90. And then this, I just think I gave it less because it was kind of hard to take out $70 from the bank, from the ATM, because, you know, they're even denominations, if that makes any type of sense. Okay, so what we have is 300 plus 90 plus 90 plus 60 plus 60. So we have $600. Oh, because of that 100. Yes, come on, in the green. Come on, I love that for us. Okay. So now we're gonna take this number and subtract the 600. So what we have is $6,359.91 minus 600. That's 5,400. I just want to make sure real fast that my numbers are accurate. I'm gonna start from the beginning because I know me. $8,927.42. Because if you mess up here, then you mess up here, then you mess up here. It's just the ongoing thing of mess ups, okay? So $8,927.42. Then we're gonna subtract $2,567.51. All right, we got $6,359.91. Then we're gonna move it on over here, and we're going to subtract 600. So we actually want to make sure. Nope, we're still in the green down here. Okay, so we actually have $5,759.91. I'm really I've been saying this. I've been talking to my husband about not doing writing the numbers out and just doing it with the Excel sheet. What do you guys think? Do you guys do Excel or do you write it out? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what do we want to do, darling. Okay. So we went here next, which is weird because I don't usually do that. So instead of giving just $200, we added the $134.70. So that's $334.70. So we're going to put this in green because we gave more, $334.70. It's not an actual bill. This is just extra, which is why it is green. $334.70. And then we take that $5,759.91 and subtract $334.70. So now we have, this is still green actually. I don't know. I ain't bugging. Okay, so now we have $5,420. Oh my gosh, $25.21. All right. So big, it's so ridiculous. Can you guys see this? Okay, so we said $334.70. We subtracted it from here. I'm trying to figure out why is the number so high. Okay, but I do know why, because my husband's check was more. He almost, $400 more, and then YouTube. Okay, it makes sense. Now we're going over to the savings. The savings. 1 and 2. I'm not sure, but let me tell you what I do know. I know it says 50, but I know for a fact we gave $50, $25 here. So that means I closed it out kind of wrong, but it zeroed it out. So I'm still gonna put it down here. I know this is a hot mess. We actually gave 50 per person. No, I'm sorry, 25. I'm looking at my notes. 25. So we really should be in the negative here, negative $50. But I think it just ended up coming back from like the food and stuff. Remember I told you guys we really didn't spend much money on that. So I say that to say, instead of his and mine being 50 and 50, it really is like, well, actually, that is 50. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking, okay, so my husband and I have Hurricane Fund. I made a little reel about it, or a little tweet. Not a tweet. That's Twitter. Hold on. Let me think it through. A reel and a YouTube short. Basically, my husband and I had the Hurricane Fund, and we took the Hurricane Fund money and we split it and we put it towards the IRA. That's what I'm thinking about, guys. Okay. So we are actually with the 50 here and with the 50 here. Now let's talk about life account. Okay, so the first one we did my husband's check of 15. Even though there was more, we still only did the 15. Okay, so we did 1585.66. Okay, plus 1585.66, and then we did the 2585 plus 2585. So that was $4,170.66. 4,100. So we still didn't even do as much as. Okay, we're figuring it out, guys. 4,170.66, and then when it comes to sinking funds, we did way more money. Okay, so we did $1,691.16. I know this is gonna come back negative. I got a feeling because I just know. And then this one was 412.33 plus 412.33. So that's $1,103.49. Okay, I guess that's green because it's kind of like a little savings account. So $1,103.49. Now let's see what the numbers are looking like, because I don't know. I'm feeling like we might have money left over. There is no money left over, I promise you. So $1,103.49. Then we're gonna add $4,170. Okay, plus I need to add the 66. I didn't mean to put plus dot 66. Okay, and then plus, oh my god, I was gonna say 400 equals, so minus 300. I'm all over the place. Let's do it again. So we got 100, 50 and 50. Then we're gonna add $4,170.66. Is that 66? Why is it 66? Okay, I see why it's 66. That first paycheck. Then we're gonna add $1,103.49. Okay, so we have $5,374.15, and it still says we got money left over. And this is why I don't like closing out, guys. So we got $5,374.15, and what's left over technically, we'll take that, we'll subtract $5,425.21. It's saying we got $51.06 left over. So we're gonna say, what's left? Is this green? I don't know. It's not. Is it bad? Is it good? It's saying we have 51.06. Okay, 51.06. I don't know. This is why me and closing budgets are just like ugh, my goodness. But here we are. So let's review, darling. We made more money. We brought in more money. That's an extra $500. Rent went up, and then this freaking phone bill was higher. Disgusting. Tomato, boo. So that means that this went up, but it only went up another about $10, also because our electricity was down $5. Then when it comes to variables, that's another thing. We didn't spend as much on food or whatever, but we did spend way more money on gas. We did travel, and then we spent less on his fund and my fund. We did give more to student loans, and thank you. That's because you guys were watching my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. That is one of the best ways to support me, is to just watch, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And then when it comes to our savings, we didn't give as much to a life account, which hate that. But $4,170 is still a good amount of money. We gave way more to our sinking funds because we were spending money on gifts. I promise that's basically what it is, between the gifts, the traveling, all the things. And then IRA, we didn't give a lot here. I also did not account for, in the December budget, us splitting our hurricane money, but I might account for that in the January budget. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It says we have money left over. Don't believe the hype, y'all, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.